Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Estimating Edge webinar on automated proposals. It is not quite 1 p.m. Eastern yet, so I'm just going to sit tight here and wait just a minute or so, and then we'll go ahead and get started. I do appreciate you taking time out of your day to join us today. So just bear with me for a minute, and we will go ahead and get started. For those who just joined, my name is Jackie Hart. I am just standing by here a minute or so longer to give people a chance to log in, and we'll start right at about 1 o'clock here. So, okay. So again, my name is Jackie Hart. I am a regional sales manager with the Estimating Edge. I really appreciate all of you taking your time today to log in and take a look at automated proposals here in the Estimating Edge. I'm going to go ahead and change my screen now. So you should be seeing a screen where it says 22224 scenarios. Before I jump into this, first of all, I'm going to give you all back some of your afternoon. I know we've allocated approximately an hour for our webinar today, but the wonderful, great thing about the proposal generator in the Estimating Edge is, first of all, it is incredibly easy to use. You don't need to be a rocket scientist to figure this out. And from a demonstration standpoint, I can show you this in 10 minutes and talk backwards and be done. I mean, it is that simple to use, but incredibly powerful. And the reason I say that is, as part of the sales team here at the Edge, for years we had in product roadmap conversations had said to the team, you know, we really want a proposal writer. Boy, a proposal writer would be something super great, and it would kind of complete the cycle from beginning to end in building a bid inside the Edge. And we always had pushback because the answer was, well, you know, it's really hard to develop scope. Product teams look for scope, right? We interview customers, we look at trends in how technology is evolving and how our client base would utilize a particular piece of functionality. And unless they can wrap their arms around scope and really write something to be able to build on that, they can't do it. And so for years and years, the answer was, well, everybody does proposals differently. You know, you're not going to be able to, we're not going to be able to create functionality for everybody because there's no way to standardize it. Everybody's proposal is going to be different. So finally, with the evolution of different technologies that we employ in the Estimating Edge, there was a platform where we could actually create a proposal that allows you to have your unique proposal. So if your proposal is sitting in a Word document or an Excel document, that's what you're going to use actually inside the Estimating Edge. So they took that away, and now, you know, that barrier of not being able to create the functionality has been removed. So the proposal writer in the Estimating Edge is your proposal. So I am in the portal, the back part of the Edge, and I don't know how familiar all of you are with Estimating Edge who are watching the presentation today, but this is my portal. There's a whole lot of information going on in here, but we're going to concentrate solely on the proposal writer. So under the admin, there is several different areas that I can navigate into, but I'm going to go right into the templates manager. So in the templates manager, I can create a new proposal. Now in the Estimating Edge, you may have several different proposals that are potentially Word documents sitting in a folder that when you've completed a bid and you're ready to gather all your information to create your proposal, you go into that proposal folder, you open up your template, you type into different areas of information inside that proposal, you save it, you rename it, and you send it out. So in the Edge, what you'll actually end up doing is creating a new proposal document. It's a template where you'll name it and you'll find the file. When I click on choose file, I'm basically going to go to my desktop and I'm going to find my file. Before you do that in getting the proposal ready to upload in the Edge, there are approximately 145 different, they're fields, we call them tokens. These are the fields that you would copy and paste to merge the information into your proposal. You set this up one time. You're not doing this over and over and over again for every single proposal. It's one time. So when you've gone through building an estimate and it's good to go and you're ready to send it out, you would click on the proposal generator. You would go in and you would select which proposal you want to use to generate for that particular bid. You would then select the bid. So I'm just going to type in 222 and I know which bid I'm grabbing here. So I'm grabbing this first one and then how many days they have to accept it. So I'm going to go ahead and put in 7. And then I'm going to go and generate it. So now it says that it has generated as a Word document. So when I open it, and this is as basic as it can get, but it gives you the idea and the full understanding of how the proposal writer works inside the Edge. So this is a Word document. I have selected certain tokens, fields, whatever you want to call them, to merge in to this particular proposal. And you can see it captured like the job number, the address, anything that I put in onto in the Edge, what we call the bid properties screen, is what's going to be grabbed and merged into this proposal. Because it's a Word document, type whatever you want. You can edit this document as appropriate for that particular bid, and then you're going to save it. Wherever you save it, you could save it into, again, a folder within your network. You're going to create your PDF or whatever your process is at that point. But this is as simple as it gets to generate a proposal in the Edge. What we're elated about is, I play with the words and say you're living in the Edge. You really are, because when it comes to your estimating, takeoff and estimating, because you're starting your bid in the Edge, you're uploading your images if you have them, or your hand drawing, or your enter quantities. You're selecting what it is you're going to go measure to build out your bid. If you need pricing, you're going to leverage vendor quotes inside the Edge, which then provides you an audit trail. So again, even your pricing and the communications is electronic. For certain distributors, you can generate a purchase order request directly off your bid. But prior to all that, you now, to complete that bid process, have a proposal. So from beginning to end, you're doing everything inside the Estimating Edge having to do with that bid. So we're very excited to be able to release this. While it's a simple piece of functionality, it is incredibly robust, and we believe it has a great impact on your organization and the ability to streamline how you move data along and who can get it most easily. So with that said, I'm not even 10 minutes. I can still continue and go on and on. If anybody has any questions, I'd be happy to answer your questions at this point. It's so simple, I don't know that anybody even has any questions. Let's see. I don't see any questions. I did see that some folks came in a little late. I started at the beginning to say that jokingly, even if I spoke backwards, I wouldn't take 10 minutes to show the demo of the proposal generator inside the Edge, because it is so easy to use. So again, what I had done was going into my portal area inside the program. I basically went into my admin. I selected a proposal generator. I then selected which document that I want to generate, because again, there's no limit to the different proposals you could upload. I selected Jackie's proposal. I then went in and I knew I was going to select this bid. So if the bid appears in the drop down here, you could go ahead and select it that way. Or if you know the bid name, you just start typing the bid name and it'll appear for you to go ahead and select. Then you would put in the number of days that the proposal is good for, and you would generate it. Where it has hide missing fields, that's because potentially you might have several different tokens or fields that you have selected and set up to merge into your proposal, and maybe you're not using certain tokens / fields for this proposal when you go to generate it. So by hitting hide missing fields, it's not going to come up with a tag where it's empty, where it's null. It just keeps the document cleaner. So again, when I go to generate the proposal, it then opens up as a Word document where I can go ahead and type in whatever I want, and then from there save it again to my desktop, a folder as a PDF, and do what I need to do with it at that point. So I am at 10 minutes after. I did promise you very short and sweet for this presentation. I don't see that anybody has any questions. So I guess with that, we're pretty much done with this presentation. So I've given you back about 50 minutes of your afternoon or morning, depending on where you're at. We greatly appreciate the time you're taking to explore or learn more about the Edge. If you're not currently an Estimating Edge user, we would be more than happy to spend some time and go through a demonstration for you, schedule something that works for you, spend about an hour with you, and comprehensively go over the entire program from beginning to end. So again, with that said, I really appreciate your time. I hope you have an awesome afternoon, and we look forward to hearing from you at some point in the future. Thank you all for joining. Bye-bye.